Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what people find intimidating about you. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So for pile number 1, we have the crystal Apatite with the 3 witchy sisters. For pile number 2, we have Rose Quartz and the Violet Angel. And for pile number 3, we have Orange Calcite and the Dried Flower Fairy. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Apatite crystal and the 3 witchy sisters, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what people find intimidating about you. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So firstly, for your pile, I'm getting, like when you're looking at people, you kind of have these eyes that stare right through their soul. I'm picking up that this pile is very cosmic, very open, or in tune with their intuition. Even if people don't know these facts about you, if you are somebody more spiritual, when you're looking at people, it's like you see right through them. And that can bring on a little bit of an uncomfortability for people that are scared of being seen or people that have something to hide, okay? And sometimes it's not always quite negative, like a deceitful energy, but sometimes people feel as though you see right through them, as though you know every detail about them without them even saying anything. And that can be quite intimidating. I'm also getting this pile has an intimidating look to your face, but it's not bad, okay? I'm getting that some of you may have Scorpio risings or Pisces risings, or I'm even hearing Aquarius rising. But there's something just about your look that is quite intimidating to others because it gives us like this intensity and mysterious quality to it in terms of your physical appearance that is quite sexy to others, that intimidates them. So sometimes your sexiness can be quite intimidating where people don't want to look at you. I just saw 222 because when they look at you, they kind of feel like they're gonna start being attracted to you and form some kind of crush on you. Especially like your eyes. Your eyes are very powerful. Something about eye contact, like sometimes people feel a little bit scared to make eye contact with you because something about your eyes being quite beautiful, and there's something about your eyes seeing right through people. Okay, and I feel like people kind of pick up on this cosmic or witchy vibe from you. Even if you're not a witch, it's more of like this cosmic intuitive vibe. And some people don't want to be seen fully. I feel like people sometimes pick up energetically that you're a very lucky person. I would be very interested to know what your Jupiter placement is and what house it's in. Because I'm kind of getting that you're seen as very lucky, even if you haven't seen that luck actually show up in your life yet. People may subconsciously pick up on that energy that you're going to be very lucky in this lifetime. They may subconsciously pick up that you're somebody that has like this, I'm hearing like mad manifestation skill. Also, I'm getting a weird message that I don't know if it's controversial, but these 2 witchy sisters have their eyes closed and she has her eyes open. So I feel like you're an awakened soul, and unawakened people can feel intimidated by your knowledge, not based off a conscious level, but an unconscious level. I hope that makes sense. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands. I'm getting a strange message as well. With the 10 of Wands here, I see your ancestors protecting you heavily. And I think for your pile, a lot of it is things people subconsciously pick up in your energy where you don't say it, but they somehow feel that in your energy, and it's not something they think about, but it's an unconscious thing. I just saw 444, so this confirms what I'm saying. Your ancestors protect you heavily, right? They do not play with you. So for your pile, when people do you wrong, when people lie to you, when they scheme, when they cheat, when they steal, like do anything deceitful to you, your ancestors do not play. Those people are going to get lots of karma. So I just noticed Death and Seven of Swords in one of the cards you got. So again, like when people are deceitful to you, they can kind of tell energetically that there's other people on the other side that have already passed away protecting you. And the skull makes me feel like very scared, almost like, I hope that makes sense. So we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, we have Strength. I'm just going to put your extra cards to the side for now. I'm getting from this pile, people subconsciously pick up from your energy that you're somebody that loves deeply and quite intensely. Like when you really commit yourself to somebody, when you really devote yourself to somebody, that you give your all. And I feel like you may somewhat unintentionally scare away people that are like afraid of being seen or afraid of being loved so hard. And it's not on a conscious level, like I said before. It's something where maybe they have some kind of trauma that prevents them from receiving the love that they want. So one part of them wants to receive that intense kind of love, whether that be platonic or romantic, but then another part of them wants to run away because they've never received that. So some part of them thinks they're not worthy or not deserving of it, or yeah, it kind of leads back to whatever trauma they've been through in life, whatever hardships they've been through, especially to do with the inner child. Very interesting. And it's like, if they get past that uncomfortability phase and allow themselves to receive, then they will be able to transform and heal their inner child through your love. I feel like your love heals people's inner childs, especially if they haven't received that type of love before, because you're a giver. You're so generous with the Six of Pentacles, and people can pick up on that. I also feel like some people do want to be your friend. But then, okay, this is for a specific message for some in this pile. Like, let's say you're going out with your friends and, there's another person looking at you. They'd love to be your friend, but then they kind of feel intimidated. Or like, let's say they see you on social media and they see you already have a certain amount of friends. They kind of feel intimidated because they're not in that group and they don't want to feel like they're inserting themselves into this group of friends. Where they're not wanted. So let's say they're looking at you in public and they want to come up to you and speak to you, but they don't want to feel like they're intruding on your conversation, or they don't want to feel like unwanted in the conversation, especially if they're a stranger and they want to be friends with you. Because they may think like, oh, they already have friends. Why would they want to be friends with me? I'm kind of seeing that energy. And as I said that, I hear a song for you. So I'm hearing Jealous by Idris, and he says on that song, you could have anybody you want. Why would you want to be with me? I'm nothing special. I get the feeling here, some people want to be around you, but then they feel like they're nothing special. They feel like, why would you like them? And maybe sometimes you feel the same about people. Like, I don't know. You'll let me know. But it's kind of like this vibe of, I do want to be around you. I do, want to be your friend. I do want to be in some kind of connection with you. Because I see you as like really fun here with the Four of Wands. So I see them being in that energy. Like, I see you being really fun, where I'd love to be a friend or a partner to you. But then why would you want me? I'm nothing special. So sometimes people may feel as though they're not good enough for you, as if you're out of their league in terms of platonic connections and romantic connections. This may be due to your physical looks and your personality, almost like you're too good for me. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's coming through. I'm also getting with the Four of Wands. People see you as like this very fun person they can celebrate with, they can have a lot of fun with the Three of Cups. But then sometimes they feel a little bit insecure, like, will you find me fun to be around? Will you enjoy my company? Or am I going to be irritating to you or annoying to you? So I feel like a lot of people you intimidate have some kind of wound that they're needing to rebirth in some way with the skull here in order to get through that uncomfortability phase and actually receive what they want from you. Because I'm getting people do want to receive what you have to offer, whatever this is, but sometimes they may be scared to receive that because they may feel like they're not good enough to receive that. You know, sometimes people may look at you and feel like, what if you don't like me? And feel like they want to impress you so badly. And then sometimes they feel like they're coming on too strong. And then they feel a little bit intimidated. Like, okay, I need to step back. And then when they step back, you think that maybe they don't like you. So it creates this kind of misunderstanding in communication. So it's like when people feel a little bit unwanted, not because you make them feel unwanted, just because they feel unwanted or undesirable in some way, either in a platonic way or romantic way, then they back away from you, they distance themselves from you, hoping that you would chase after them. Not that they want to play games with you or anything. It's not coming through as deceitful or anything like that, but because they don't know if they're good enough for you, and then maybe you take that as, oh, they don't like me. And then because you're taking it like that, and then you distance yourself, then they're like, oh yeah, they don't like me anyways. So in the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy my videos so far and would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to all my subscribers that have been supporting me since the beginning. Your support means the world to me. My goal is to reach 100k subscribers by the end of the year, and I can't do it without you. I'm so grateful to anybody that watches and supports the channel. So let's see what cards you have. So we have Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. And in this card, you know, she's holding this apple. She desires this apple so badly. She wants to eat this apple, but there's only one apple left. She's in this winter period where there's no like grass or like leaves on the trees or fruits or anything like that. So she's scared that if she eats this apple, she won't have anything left. So I'm kind of getting with you, people almost feel like I'm scared to come up to you and talk to you, even though I desire you so badly, either in a platonic or romantic way, or sensual way, but I'm scared that if I come around you, that will be my only chance to impress you or to get you to like me, and then what if you don't like me? What if you don't desire me back? So that's very interesting. I never knew people could be intimidated by that. We have the three fates with what comes around. And this is what I was speaking about. Like, people you've cut off, people that have done you dirty, done you wrong, they get instant karma. People that gossip about you, people that judge you. I'm almost seeing somebody judge you and think a thought in their mind, and then they trip all of a sudden. That's an example of the energy. So even if they're not doing anything to you intentionally, it's like they do get their karma, because this is fate, destiny, and karma. And the consequences of our actions, that has a butterfly effect on our karma. As well as our intentions and thoughts to others, the energy we're sending out to others. And so when people are jealous of you, when people are being some type of way to you, they get instant karma, and then they get very scared of you, like, oh my gosh, is she or he or they a witch? What? If you've cut anybody out of your life and they've done you dirty, they're definitely getting their karma, and they may even think that you're putting a spell on them or magic on them, but really it's just your ancestors protecting you. So we have Poe, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So what I'm picking up from this card here is this kind of energy of like people seeing you on social media. Maybe some of you have social media presences where you're like a content creator, or maybe you're just very, like sexy in your photos on social media, very mysterious. Like you give all that kind of intense, mysterious, seductive vibe on your social media, very photogenic, where some people see you and they want to pop it in your DMs, flirt with you, something like that, or they want to be friends with you, comment on your photos. But then again, there's like this feeling of, why would you want to be friends with me? Like, you're so pretty, or you're so handsome, or well, for men, I don't know if it's like that, but for women, it's like, you're so pretty, why would you want to be friends with me? Um, so something about your looks and your prettiness or your handsomeness can be quite intimidating and bring up certain insecurities within people. Sometimes not because of jealousy, but because of not feeling good enough for you or feeling out of your league. I'm also getting with this card, you can change up and switch up on people so fast. So I feel like how I said before, you love intensely and deeply. You have a depth to your love. But when somebody wrongs you or does something to you that's out of line, you switch up that energy so fast. At first, you were so giving to them, so loving to them, so devoted to them, and then you take that away so quickly. It's like, okay, you don't want to be kind to me, but I'm giving all this kindness to you. Like, I'm pouring out my heart to you and giving to you, but you're not reciprocating that, or you're being rude to me out of nowhere. I'm gonna switch that up so fast. I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna like not talk to you ever again. Like, I'm gonna take away what I was giving you. I don't know if you are somebody that is petty, but people are sometimes scared that you would get revenge on them for the things that they've done to you. So that's that Seven of Swords energy I'm picking up on. So like, they're scared of what you do to them after they do something deceitful to you, right? So say somebody lies to you and they're your friend, or gossips about you. They're scared that you ruin their reputation and tell other people what they've done. And then they get very intimidated and scared. And it's like, they never kind of let it go because they're like always looking around every corner, questioning if you've told people about what they've done to you, if you've told people who they are really deep down. And it's like, you know their secret. And I don't think you're that type of person that would necessarily get revenge on people, but they're kind of scared of that. That's why I said I picked up on Scorpio energy quite strongly. I'd be interested to know where Scorpio is in your chart, because, our birth charts hold all signs in all the 12 houses. So yeah, let's put that here. You see, like, we have the Five of Cups here, which is about disappointments, and then you walking away with the Eight of Cups. So, like, when people disappoint you and you walk away from them and you never give them your love ever again, they feel like they missed out on an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles reverse. They feel like they completely lost you and they will never have a chance to get you back ever again. And they know that. So that's what I see here. It's like, if you have a person disappoint you or break your heart or really just do something that is so not okay to you, you're like, I'm taking away my love because my love is valuable. And then they realize what they lost after. And then sometimes they want to apologize to you, but they just feel so bad and intimidated that they feel like they can never get you back. So then we have Storm Angel with collision of belief styles, attitudes, and energies. So if you are a very spiritual person and you're open about that, if you are the type of person that, is very close to your ancestors, to the spirit realm, to your spirit team, to your past unloved ones, with Angel de los Muertos transitions to the spirit realm, you have a strong tie and connection to your ancestors, even if you don't pray to them or talk to them. They are definitely protecting you. And if you have past unloved ones, then they are definitely protecting you in ways, and people can kind of sense that energy. And then it's kind of like, okay, if you are open about spirituality, some people that don't believe in the same thing, that have a completely different belief than you, sometimes feel scared of you because they don't fully know. It's an unknown topic to them, right? It's a mystery to them. It's something they don't know about. Especially if you're somebody that likes to delve deep into the occult and more spirituality type of things, if they don't have similar beliefs, if they're very scared of spirituality and the spirit realm, they may start to be scared of you. But not because you're doing anything wrong, because with the word angel showing up twice, you may be somebody that believes in communicating to your angels or to your spirit guides and bettering your life through that, healing yourself through shadow work, things like that, but they don't really know. They're not familiar with it. Then they just kind of get scared of you. But not because they're scared of you, but because they're scared of the unknown in the spirit realm. There are also people that are quite different to you in ways, that have polarities to you in ways, and they can tell that you're very different. And so they don't know if you would get along. So then they feel intimidated by you. I also feel like you're somebody that feels things very intensely, and you're not afraid to show that to others. And so people that hide from their own emotions may see that storminess within themselves, within you. And so if they run from their emotions and try to hide from the intensity of their own emotions that they hide from themselves, that they sweep under the rug, then they run away from you because they're trying to prevent themselves from feeling the loads and loads of feelings they've put away for many, many years. There's also something about your fashion style, sexiness still coming through, because I'm clairvoyantly seeing an image of a woman flirting with another person, having a sexiness to her, some kind of lipstick on, and then that person is so attracted to her that he runs away, or she runs away, or they run away. Take it as it resonates as per your gender, but it's your flirtatiousness or your sexiness gets people so attracted to you, where they're too attracted to you, and then they kind of run away. I'm getting that. With strength here, people may also sometimes see your strengths, your talents, your potential before you see it yourself, and then get intimidated and jealous about that. So I'm going to put the death card here. I feel like people you've had endings with, karmic connections to, they're very scared of you, scared to apologize to you, scared to see what you do with your life after. Because I'm also getting with this pile, when you go through something really, really rough with your emotions, with the storm angel, you use your emotions to fuel you towards bettering yourself, towards leveling up. 3 of Wands, the Chariot, towards your own successes. You take your challenges and you let those emotions fuel you towards your desires and your successes and your own victory, towards stepping up the ladder to your successes. Even if you're not physically there yet, with King of Pentacles reverse, people are intimidated by your potential to level up. Especially people in your past that have wronged you. They know that you're going to take that emotion and let it fuel you towards your success, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I missed out on an opportunity. Especially if you've gained success after endings with people where maybe they were blocking your blessings in a way, and then they see you get your blessings without them. They see the universe reward you without them. And then it's kind of like they feel like regret, like why didn't I stay in this person's life? But it's kind of like a user energy, like they want to use you for your blessings, some people. I'm even picking up like, okay, I saw 555 now, right? Let's say later on in your life you go through some kind of big change where you completely reach your potential and your successes in life. And then people from your school are like, oh my gosh, I knew them, but then they weren't even kind to you or friends to you in school. Like they never wanted to get to know you. But I'm hearing like, now that I'm successful, you want to be around me. You want to say you know me. I'm kind of getting that vibe from this pile in terms of either present energies or future energies that I'm picking up on, if you haven't reached that yet. We have the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I feel like with these two cards, you're somebody that is very quick to get into like a deep emotional connection with somebody, right? And people that sometimes like take their time to open up emotionally to a person may be intimidated by this fact, because it's like, again, the feeling of wanting to run from the love or the emotional aspect of a connection. I don't know. I strongly feel water sign energies in this pile. Like you develop deep emotional connections to people pretty fast. And sometimes they're not comfortable with that, with getting so deep with a person, with getting so emotional with a person and feeling emotionally fulfilled with a person. And sometimes they want that love. They do want that emotional fulfillment, Ten of Cups energy in terms of platonic and romantic connections. But then at the same time, they're also scared to have such deep feelings towards you in some type of way, because then they're scared to get hurt and disappointed. I hope that makes sense, but that's what I'm seeing here. So I think this is all I have for you, pile number one. Very, very interesting reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this rose quartz crystal in the violet angel with breaking dawn, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what people find intimidating about you. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So with this pile, the first instinctively kind of thought I got from this card, I got the kind of message that you're somebody very in touch with your heart space since you chose the rose quartz crystal. You're a very loving and romantic person. You may be a hopeless romantic in ways, and you may be somebody that really walks through life with your heart wide open, with your heart on your sleeve, Knight of Cups energy. And there's just something so cute and adorable about you. I'm clairvoyantly seeing like a small little bunny or a little cat. Like, you're so cute. And I heard I don't want to hurt you. So there may be some people that see you being so in touch with your heart space, where because you're so in touch with your heart space, they kind of feel like you love so deeply. And it's not just about loving deeply, but when you really care for people, it's like they don't want to disappoint you or break your heart unintentionally. They don't want to hurt you. And so there's some part of them that wants to share that love with you, but then there's also another part of them that feels a little bit guilty, like, what if I hurt this person? Like, they're everything I wanted in a romantic partner or in a friendship, but what if I accidentally end up hurting them or disappointing them and ruining the connection with them? That's not everybody, but some people. And then there are people that are emotionally unavailable, right? And they kind of feel like, yeah, what if I break their heart? Or, they're too good for me. I'm kind of getting that energy. Also, there's something about your fashion style that is quite intimidating to others, because this pile is very, very beautiful. Very, very attractive conventionally. People sometimes admire your beauty from afar, want to give you compliments, want to, show you recognition for your beauty and your fashion style and the way you express yourself. But then sometimes they feel like maybe you already know, so then they don't tell you. Or they sometimes feel like, okay, they probably already have a romantic partner because they're so beautiful. Why would I go up to them and flirt with them? Because how is it that they're so beautiful or so attractive or so handsome? They probably already have somebody, or they probably already have a lot of people wanting them or desiring them. How do I stand a chance with them? So I see that kind of energy romantically, but also platonically, where sometimes people feel like, oh my gosh, I want to be friends with them, but they're so pretty. What if they don't like me or something along those lines? But there's also something quite angelic about you and your presence that sometimes people that are, I'm feeling in the kind of like vibration of shame. They sometimes, again, feel like you're too good for them. Like you're too good to be true. Or people that have a lot of trust issues feel like you're too good to be true, but people that carry a lot of shame with them for things they've done in their life, where they kind of secretly feel like they're a bad person, they feel like you're too good for them. Interesting. We have the King of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. We have Justice. We have Ten of Swords reverse and Judgment reversed. So with the Justice card, I'm definitely getting, and Page of Swords, people do want to talk to you and communicate with you and like start some conversation with you, especially strangers. They feel very curious as to who you are as a person. But then sometimes they get very scared to speak to you because of your prettiness or adorableness. Um, where they feel a little bit shy in front of you, feel a little bit nervous in front of you, more shy than nervous. And I get also shyness with platonic energies, like when they want to be your friend, when they want to form some kind of relationship to you, they feel very shy because of your beautifulness. And with the King of Wands, I'm getting that this pile is very comfortable being your unique and authentic self. You're very comfortable with that fact. You don't try to hide yourself when you're out in public. I feel like you have this kind of star factor or quality to you that people see even if you don't express it. And so, because you're so comfortable with being your authentic self in the world, expressing yourself in the world, you have this peacock kind of energy where you stand out in ways, not just in your physical looks, but also your personality is quite vibrant, right? This is one of the most colorful cards in this oracle deck. Most of the cards have like a dark kind of color to it, but this is one of like the brightest pink colors. Even this King of Wands is bright and vibrant, and like he's showing parts of himself to the world, letting his true nature be seen. And so that may be intimidating to people that are scared to show their true authentic nature to the world, where sometimes they may form jealousy towards you because you're so comfortable with expressing your true authentic self to the world, where they wish they could be like that, or sometimes it causes an inspiration where they are inspired by it and they feel curious as to how you do this, how you are your true self in the world, and then they try to learn from you but not say anything to you because they're too shy to ask you, like, how is it that you do this? And then they want to kind of like feel inspired by you and be more like you and show little parts of themselves more, but then they're kind of like too intimidated to actually talk to you and tell you that. So, Judgment Reverse, I'm getting people that haven't learned their lessons. They haven't broken out of cycles that they're stuck in. So for example, shame. An example is not being their true authentic self and feeling like your love is too good for them. Because they can see you're genuine, they can see you're honest, they can see you love genuinely. And maybe they're in this energy where they haven't completely learned lessons that they were meant to learn in their relationships. And they're stuck in the same cycle. So for example, I just saw 444, so know that this is actually protection from the universe. When people kind of reject you or shy themselves away from you, it's protection from the universe. Why did I say projection? So maybe people put projections onto you because of this intimidation or jealousy or something along those lines. But what I'm basically picking up here, like let's say for example, you're talking to somebody, you're like going on dates with them, and there's somebody that is non-committal and you want commitment, right? Or there's somebody that is dishonest and you want honesty and value honesty in your relationships. And let's just say they ghost you out of nowhere. It's because they can see you're a genuine loving person and they don't want to hurt you because they know their true nature that you cannot see. And then that rejection would be protection from the universe. So that's an example of the energy I see here. Especially people that like jump from relationship to the relationship, break up with a person, leave them, go to the next relationship, like people that aren't committal in romantic connections and things like that. They may sometimes just leave out of nowhere because they feel too bad to hurt you because they know you have a good heart. I never knew people actually do this. Interesting. These readings are very enlightening. I never knew like people could be intimidated by things like this. In the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel, so if you enjoy my videos so far and would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to all my subscribers that have been supporting me since the beginning. Your support means the world to me. My goal is to reach 100k subscribers by the end of the year, and I can't do it without you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody that watches my videos, supports the channel, and sending you so much love and gratitude. So let's see what cards you have. So we have Winged Seer, you see clearly clairvoyance at the back of the deck. You may resonate with pile number 1 if you were drawn. If not, that's okay. But I'm getting that you are able to see through people. You have strong gifts of intuition, my pile number 2s. And you can literally see through people. You can see the true parts of themselves that they may try to hide from others. And so let's say a person is dishonest or, not like being true to others, not being genuine to others. You see right through that. You see through people that are like secretly jealous of a friend you have, and then you tell that friend like you see those red flags in that person will naturally just run away because they can kind of tell that you see through them. And it's just something about your nature where it's like they feel scared of you. Or let's say they're lying to somebody and you can see they're lying. You can see they're not telling the truth with justice. They're being dishonest. Because you're somebody really honest, so you can see right through people that are being dishonest. Probably based off encountering people like that, and based off being able to tell, not only with body language and their kind of demeanor and red flags. Maybe some of you like psychology, but also your intuition can see people's true energy, even if they hide it from the world. So let's see the rest of your cards. We have Witch at the end of the world, an important end, a new beginning. Then we have Marie Masquerade, glamour, intrigue, drama. Then we have Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift. And last but not least, we have the Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for spirit. Pink is a color that has come up a lot within your reading. I mean, 2 of these cards, I don't know like if you like to wear the color pink for the woman here, if you're like dressing up in very girly ways, and maybe other women could be intimidated by that just because you're so pretty. Again, like this woman here, her fashion style looks so good and on point. That's why I'm saying, like, even her dress, it's making me think that your fashion style is really good, that people sometimes get intimidated by that and your looks and your prettiness. Because Marie Masquerade is even coming up as very pretty and glamorous in some way. And, you really stand out in some way with your physical attributes, but then also you're very in touch with your intuition and your spiritual nature, and you're kind of like your angels is what I'm getting. You're in touch with that angelic energy within. You are an angel in human form. You're very sweet, and sometimes that may be intimidating to others that don't feel like they're an angel themselves. So with your pile, I'm getting that you don't waste time when it comes to the things you want to achieve. You're very ambitious with the Knight of Wands, and you have a lot of passion to create some kind of achievement in your life. You want to create success for yourself. And you have a lot of leadership qualities and skills. You're also very talented at whatever it is you do. Whether you see those talents in yourself or not, you have a lot of potential to rise to the top. I just heard fame or fortune and kind of like success. So people may sense that sort of potential you have to be seen by the whole world. I'm even hearing creative gifts and talents for some of you, or just whatever talents you have, people see that within you before you may even see that within yourself. And so a lot of people may be very intimidated by that and feel like you're better than them at something you do. So Spirit is taking me back to a person I know in my life that is very creative, right? And I've seen when they show their creative gifts to others, people are kind of just left speechless because they are so talented at what they do, but they haven't gotten recognized yet for the gift. And so it's like people will even try to go out of their way to not compliment this person because they're just so like speechless, or they're just like jealous of that gift they have or talent they have, because they wish they could be as talented as them if they're doing the same thing, or they wish they could have some kind of talent if they feel like they don't have a talent. And so I see that energy within you, since Spirit is showing me that energy clairvoyantly as an example, right? And with Marie Masquerade, I feel like intrigue here opposite the Page of Swords. People definitely are curious about you. People definitely have an intrigue towards you, but then they feel shy. But then people also, the reason they're intimidated by you, maybe because of your reputation, like how good your reputation is. It may be because of your strengths, your talents, how smart you are. I feel like this pile's very smart. Whether you see it in yourself or not, you are. And you're also somebody that has a lot of potential to create success in your life, and you're also somebody that's really beautiful. So you have all these aspects to you that I'm almost hearing like they're too perfect. Like, how can I even compete with them? So some people will try to create drama with you, or try to gossip about you, try to ruin your reputation so that others don't like you, because they see the way others admire you and the way others like you because of all these qualities you have. We may not always see the greatness within us that others see from the outside perspective, because we are looking at ourselves from our own perspective. But other people see your greatness, see what a miracle you are, pile number 2, and they're aware of that. So some may secretly feel inspired but not say it to you because they feel like you already know. Yet some may be very jealous and intimidated by this fact. If you've had a lot of people just treat you negatively for no reason, this is why. Or just be standoffish towards you for no reason, this is why. Also, there's something about you having a little bit of sad eyes. Like sad resting face I'm getting. Where some people may feel like, okay, are you sad about something? But maybe you're not really sad. Or maybe you are processing something emotionally. letting go of something emotionally. This card is kind of reminding me of the World card. You know, like when we're letting go of something that isn't meant for us anymore, something that's hurting us with a like kind of storm here behind her. So people may sometimes pick up that you're going through things or letting go of things. And let's say like they want to talk to you and cheer you up, but then they also feel like, okay, I'm not really that close to pile number two for me to be able to say like, are you okay? For me to be able to even like cheer them up. Maybe I should just leave them alone to process whatever they're going through. So I kind of see that energy, but then I also see this energy of you being so pretty or so handsome that people may project certain things onto you that are not true. So, Spirit is taking me back to something I've encountered where, like, I used to do modeling in school, and people would always project onto me and be like, okay, like, let's say I'm doing PE sports in school. I don't know what it is called in the other countries, but it's like sports in school. You know, I'm walking and they're like, oh, she's trying to model. She's trying to look good. Or like, let's say I get really dressed up and I'm trying to look good for myself. People would always project onto me like, oh, who are you trying to look good for? And things like that. I even got people would people would say things to me like, you're probably a mean girl because you're so beautiful. So I'm getting that energy where people may like kind of project things onto you. Spirit is showing me that as an example again. So it's like maybe people may project onto you like, oh, what if you're actually mean because you're so beautiful? Like Regina George energy is what I'm seeing, or people may just kind of feel like they're putting you on this pedestal because they think you're better than them, and then they're like, oh, you think you're all that, you think you're better than us, but you never said you're better. I feel like you're actually a very humble person, very down to earth, and sometimes you don't even see fully the greatness that other people see in you, but then they think that you see it in yourself and you think you're above them, but they secretly feel like you're above them, that you're on another level that they can't reach. And so they project onto you like, oh, you think you're better than me. You think you're all that. But you never said you were. I hope that makes sense. So be careful of that. People are also inspired yet jealous, yet I guess it just depends on the person, yet intimidated by your transformations, pile number two. There's also like another sexy side to you with this mermaid here. You're very alluring. But then there's also like this kind of energy with you where you've transformed a lot. The eclipse mermaid talks about transformations, powerful energy shifts. You've gone through a lot in your life, a lot of endings, a lot of things you had to release, a lot of karmic cycles you had to end within this lifetime, where you rise like the phoenix, where you transform like the lotus flower. And because of your transformations, people may be intimidated by it because you're not the person that you were once before. And people compare who you were in the past to who you are now, and who you may be in the future based off those transformations. And people may compare themselves and be like, you know, I'm still stuck at the same place I was 5 years ago, but pile number two is completely transformed, completely changed. Like I'm still stuck in these cycles that I've been complaining about for the last 10 years, but pile number two has gotten themselves out of that. So I see that energy here. I'm almost getting a weird message that for some of you, this may be your last incarnation on Earth, where you're completely getting rid of all the karmic cycles that have accumulated over past lives, where you're completely transforming in this life in very big, miraculous ways. You're an evolved soul, you're an old soul. That's what I'm getting from your energy. That may not resonate with everybody, but for maybe some here watching. And I'm also getting that Something to do with your 8th house placements or 12th house placements may be significant, or where Pluto is in your birth chart, because Pluto is, that transformative energy, transforming from our pain. So I'm kind of seeing that. Also, your North Node may be significant. People may see your potential and how you are destined to achieve certain things, how you're destined to evolve in certain ways, and they may see that before you see it unconsciously. And I'm also picking up on something about Chiron, where Chiron is in your birth chart. For those that like astrology, Chiron is the wounded healer, so something about that is showing through. So apply that to how you see it based on your own birth chart. So this is what I have for you, pile number 2. Very, very cool reading. I really like your energy. I feel like I relate to you a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this orange calcite crystal and the dried flower fairy with sweet memories, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what people find intimidating about you. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. With your card, I was very drawn to orange calcite for you to bring out like the wings more in her. The orange wings, because I feel like when I look at your energy, I feel like you're sunshine in human form. You're very connected to your own inner child and your own sense of inner playfulness. You don't take life too seriously. You're a free spirit, and you're somebody that has like this kind of youthful nature to you in your personality, but maybe even your physical appearance. It's like that sunshine energy, that joy, that sense of playfulness, sense of humor comes out in everything you do, and people naturally see that, where they feel very drawn to your playful nature and that kind of sunshiny nature you have, that outgoing nature you have. You may be really extroverted for some of you, or you may just have that type of energy where you know how to bring joy to others, to the kind of situations around you. You know how to break the ice. People may view you as very outgoing and outspoken in ways and kind of like fun to be around. And I'm being taken back to their own inner child. So some people that may have had childhoods where they were not allowed to have fun, like let's say they had really strict parents and they were not allowed to have fun, or they were reprimanded for having fun or laughing or doing anything, and they were being taught like, oh no, you have to achieve this and this and this and this. You're not allowed to have fun. You're not allowed to play outside. You're not allowed to do any of this. So children that were very like, what is the word? Parentified, or taught that they only have worth through their accomplishments, was made to be very serious and not have their own childhood, may be intimidated by you. So, when you're letting out this playful, optimistic attitude of yours to the world, some part of their inner child sees that light within you, sees that sunshiny nature within you, and feels drawn to you and feels like, oh my gosh, I want to have fun with this person. I want to have wonderful memories with this person and be their friend. But then another part of their shadow nature that has been taught to repress that sense of fun and playfulness, because they would be reprimanded or told, you have to be serious and focus on this, or you can't, have fun and play and do these things. It's like that adult version that told them all those things is within them, telling them that thing in their mind, telling them they can't have fun, they can't laugh, they must be serious, they must be focused, they must, sit still and not like show their true nature and their personalities and their fun vibrancy, and then they kind of feel a little bit reserved around you because they want to show that side of themselves and laugh and have fun and be playful and dance and, like be free in a way, but then they sort of put that restriction around themselves. I'm seeing them being tied up in, what is it? Not a net, wire around them. It's like they tie themselves in their own wire of what has been told to them, where they tell themselves that. And then some part of their inner child wishes they could be like you. And then it turns into this shadowy nature of, what is the word, spirit? I want to say hating on you or disliking you because they secretly wish they could be more like you. But it's not to an extent of hating. Let's see, what else can I say to describe this? What is the actual word, spirit? I want to say wishing they could be more like you. So let's get out your tarot cards. So it's actually really sad because it leads back to their own traumas of childhood, where your inner child has that ability to bring some sense of healing to their inner child and give their inner child what the inner child needed in their childhood. Like the inner child needed to have fun and play and be a kid, but they never got that chance to experience that. And so they may get a chance to experience that through you, but they deny that for themselves because they're scared of experiencing that. I hope that makes sense, but that's what I'm seeing. Some people may even start to get jealous of your cheerful nature, especially if they're a very pessimistic person, or they may feel weirded out by your cheerful nature if they're very pessimistic, if they're not somebody that knows how to have fun. Some people may start to get jealous of this aspect of you with the Seven of Swords, of your happiness aspect, because they feel like they need to take life so seriously. They feel like they can't have fun for a second. They need to take everything so seriously. And it's sad, but that's what I see here. So let's see your cards. We have the King of Swords. It's like you bring beauty and beautiful memories to everybody's existence. Every conversation is lighthearted and playful. I'm seeing you embody dolphin energy, like that playfulness, but then they deny that for themselves because they're too serious and too logical and too Spirit is almost showing me a weird vulgar message. Sorry for saying this. I'm going to warn you in advance. It's like they have a stick up their ass. And they can't yeah, we have the Page of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. I also picked up on this earlier. You're somebody that has this peaceful energy to you. You're a very peaceful soul. You don't like conflicts. You don't like that energy of jealousy, competition, things like that. Like you're somebody that more so protects your peace and wants peace in your life, wants peace and harmony in your connections and in your conversations with others. And some people may get very jealous of the fact that you are somebody that is a peaceful soul. Maybe they encounter a lot of stress in their daily lives, or maybe they've just never had peace in childhood. They've only encountered chaos and that's all they know. So who can blame them? But then they get very jealous of you being in your peace, and then they try to take you down to their level with the Five of Wands. They try to say something insulting to you, or, get a reaction out of you to take you out of this peaceful attitude because they don't feel that peace themselves. So they're trying to bring you down to their low vibrational level. So people that are very low vibrational may secretly hate on you, try to be in competition with you because of your high vibe energy. We have the Two of Pentacles. And the thing is, these are people that have had very hard lives. Let's say they're an adult and they've had to work really hard, work 2 jobs to take care of their kids, and they don't have time to have fun and be playful and things like that. And so they deny it for themselves in moments where they get to receive it. because they're scared that if they receive that playfulness and happiness, that they're going to fall off their path, you know, that they're not going to like focus anymore or be determined anymore. So they deny themselves that fun and that joy. We have the Hermit. I feel like I'm part of this pile, kind of. I don't want to hate on the earth signs. Pile number 3. I love earth signs. I have a Virgo boyfriend. But I feel like some earth signs may dislike you because of your cheerful attitude. I'm not saying all earth signs are like this, but I'm just saying some, because I'm seeing like earth sign energy with these 2 cards. Or even air sign energy. Sometimes also unevolved fire signs. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to any of the signs, I promise. I love my fire signs and my air signs. I'm an air sign and I have a fire rising. But, you know, there are certain people that are in the unevolved version of the sign. You know, each sign has positive and negative attributes to us depending on how evolved we are as people, depending on how mature we are as people. And so, you know, if a person is like an unevolved fire sign and they're in this very competitive energy, they may try to compete with you out of a place of jealousy because they see all this beautiful energy within you and they want and wish they could be more like you. I feel like this pile is also very talented or very creative. And it's like people may get very jealous with about you and like try to one up you, try to compete with you. And then they kind of like secretly hate on you because they wish they could be more like you. Interesting. Your intelligence also intimidates people. I'm just going to put these extra cards to the side here for now. Your intelligence, because it's like you have this playful energy, you have this curious nature to you as well, but you're also somebody that really like has a lot of this intelligence to you that people don't always expect. Not because you don't look smart or anything like that, but because like you're in this cheerful, positive attitude, people may assume like, okay, you're so free-spirited that you don't take life seriously, that you don't have goals, that you don't like, that you just like to have fun. Because I'm hearing girls just want to have fun. But it's like, then they see that ambitious side of you. They see that kind of side of you that wants to achieve, that wants to create stability in your life, that, you know, wants to collaborate and learn. You know, you love to learn. You have a thirst for knowledge. You may love to learn about the things you love to do. You know, certain hobbies, talents, passions you have. And then when they see that intelligence and that kind of potential and talent within you, then they get very intimidated by you. Because it's like, oh my gosh, this person has this balance here with the 2 of Pentacles where they can work hard, but they can also play hard. Maybe I have something to learn from them and I want to be more like them, but now I'm going to secretly hate on them because I wish I could be more like them. So it's like with your pile, people are intimidated by you because they wish they could be more like you, and then they start to hate on you. It's weird, but that's what I'm seeing. In the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel, so if you enjoy my videos so far and would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to all my subscribers that have been supporting me since the beginning. Your support means the world to me. My goal is to reach 100k subscribers by the end of the year, and I can't do it without you. I'm so grateful to everybody that watches my channel and supports. I'm sending you so much love. So I saw the angel number 1313 and 111. Those may be angel numbers you see quite often. Especially for those in this pile that are creative, that love to dance, that love to sing, that I'm even seeing theater. You know, maybe you have big dreams, like very big dreams that other people have, but they deny themselves that dream. And so like I feel like this is my pile of people where you don't want to like work a 9 to 5 job. You don't want to like make money for another person. This may even be my pile of entrepreneurs. Like you don't want to work for another person and, you know, slave your existence to them away. I'm hearing that. I don't mean to say that, but I'm hearing that. You know, you want to create your own path. You want to do something that is you. And people that may be so conditioned that, okay, the only way they can have financial stability is through giving up their dreams, giving up their deepest and truest desires. When they see you in this energy of following your dreams, taking it slow, taking a leap of faith, I'm seeing full energy. Then they get very intimidated by you because, again, they wish they could do what you do. They wish they could have the courage to follow their dream and believe in their dream so much, where nobody can ever tell them, like, nobody can tell you to not believe in your dream, because that's going to make you even more stubborn to go after it even more and prove them wrong, for some of you, not all. And it's like whatever you touch turns to gold. This pile has a Midas touch. Like whatever you do, you turn it to gold. We have Mildew Fairy with Cleanup Time, card number 15. We have Marie Masquerade, Glamour, Intrigue, Drama, card 14. We have Sewer Mermaid with Your Sensuality is Beautiful, card 25. And Sea Beacon Fairy, Guidance, but Where Will It Lead You, card 3. So for this pile, I'm getting that you live life through your senses. You know how to find the pleasure and the joy within each moment of your life. And some people may be very intimidated by that because they secretly want it too. They secretly want to enjoy the pleasures of life. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you become really successful in this lifetime and you decide to travel the world. Other people may secretly wish to do the same and wish to be so rich that they can enjoy the simple pleasures of life without worrying about their own stability. But then they may secretly hate on you when you get there because they're like, I wish I could have that too, but I don't believe in myself enough to get that. It's like with guidance, but where will it lead you? Whatever you do in your life, whatever success you create for yourself, be warned that you're going to have people that are jealous of you and intimidated by you. But there's a choice here. They can choose to be inspired by you and use you as a person, like a role model, where they're like, oh my gosh, if pile number 3 did it, I can do it too. But instead they choose to be jealous because they secretly believe they can never do what you do. Even if somebody had to give them guidance, give them every step of the way, and tell them this is what you can do to make it in your dream and your successes, but they're too scared to actually take that first step, that they completely shut off their dream. They completely throw it in the trash because they don't believe in themselves, but you believe in yourself. At least that's how other people are viewing you. Very introverted people may be intimidated by this pile. But I'm getting some people in this pile may take on introverted friends and then they become more extroverted through you. And sometimes it's not that they're actually an introvert. It's because they're so shy that they don't want to let the true self of them be seen or be judged or anything like that. Maybe they secretly want to be more extroverted and more of a social butterfly. And somehow you bring them outside of their comfort zone when they do become friends with you. But then it may be also a little bit intimidating. Where they're like a little bit fearful. People are looking at you as if you're so brave and courageous to be your true self in the world, to show your vibrancy to others, to communicate and be that social butterfly, to follow your dreams. And then they may be intimidated by that because they secretly wish they could do the same. 11:11 on the clock as I say that. with your sensuality is beautiful, people may also be very intimidated by your sexuality, by your sensuality. You may be very sexy. This pile's extremely sexy, extremely glamorous, right? But you're also having a very youthful face. You also know how to dress and make yourself look good. And even if you don't try to be sexy, there's something very sexy about you. I'm getting for the woman in this pile. I want to go oof when I see this, but I'm seeing it. It's making me laugh because I've had experiences like this too, where I get for the woman in this pile. If somebody has a boyfriend or husband, they're gonna want to hide their husband and boyfriends around you. Not because you're gonna flirt with them, because I don't feel like you're that type of person to do that, but they're secretly scared that their husband or boyfriend will be attracted to you more than they're attracted to them because they see your sexiness and they wish they could be more sexy like you. Do you know the movie Melina? I feel like you give off energy and vibes like her, where other women will be very jealous of you because they don't feel sexy themselves and they see your sexiness and they're like scared that you take all the male attention away. The number 5 also showed up twice here, so something about the way you've changed things in your life, the way you change people's lives, the way you changed yourself and grown, something about that is intimidating. But I'm also getting when people are intimidated by you or jealous of you, it actually pushes them. It's like what is the word, Spirit? You're a catalyst for change and awakening. Because they don't get that through inspiration. They're choosing to be jealous of many people that embody similar traits to you. And then Spirit brings you to them to bring them that awakening through that jealousy, through that low vibrational energy, so they can clean up their act. Also, people you've cleared out of your life, people you've cut out of your life because they just weren't a vibrational match to you. They were very toxic and you don't want that energy in your life, so you clean them out of your life. They're very, very intimidated by your glow up. They're very intimidated by you in a way because it's like you know who they truly are on some type of level. So I think this came up in another pile. They're like scared you reveal their secrets. They're scared you reveal the side of themselves, the shadowy side or nature of themselves they tried to hide from others, and they're scared that you ruin their reputation. With that information, they're scared that you blackmail them, but I don't feel like you're that type of pile that would do that. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. There's a lot for this pile. Hopefully I don't make it too long, but there's a lot for this pile. 4 of Cups. 2 of Swords reversed. This is that indecisiveness. Like when people want that big dream with the Hangman in reverse, but they deny themselves of it. The reason I say that with the Hangman reverse, Hangman energy is Neptune energy, right? And Neptune is the planet of our dreams, the things we want to achieve in life. But since the Hangman is reversed, like they wait too long to make that decision, that they will go the rest of their lives denying themselves from the dream they have, their purpose, their north node that they're meant to step into, but they don't step into because they're too fearful to make that decision, to put themselves out there. So then they wait for the longest time until they're like in their 50s and they're like, what have I done with my life? I haven't followed any of my dreams. I haven't accomplished anything for myself. And then there's this big wake-up call. Also, people that have an inability to change with the Hangman reverse, they don't want to change. They want to stay stuck in whatever they're doing that is harming themselves in ways, not allowing themselves to grow and reach their fullest potential. And the thing is, they're not happy with where they are right now with the 4 of Cups. They're not satisfied with their lives right now, but they're too like fearful to create some kind of change. You're like a lesson to them because you show them what they can become if they just took that first step. You're like a mirror to their potential of what they can achieve. That spirit is showing them through you a lesson of their deepest potential, but they deny themselves that. And so they get jealous of you, they get intimidated by you. The Ace of Swords is your mind, the way you think, your mindset, your belief in self, how you're able to cut away any illusionatory thinking, any limited beliefs in self. I feel like even people you've collaborated with the Three of Pentacles, or people you work with, or people that work in the same field or industry as you, may be intimidated and jealous of your talent, your knowledge, your abilities, your potential. And people are also intimidated by, I'm just hearing like your whole existence because you're so glamorous. Like, a lot of it is a superficial thing as well with Marie Masquerade. Like, more of the superficialities you have are what people are intimidated by. So, example, the things you have, your material possessions, your looks, your reputation, how you're liked by others, your popularity, because people see you as very popular amongst others, or well known, or well liked. Somehow my window just opened as I said that. On the other side of the room, nobody's there. And it's like, I'm living on the upstairs floor. So what the F, like, open that window. That's confirmation. Your spirit guides are very active if they move that. And I'm not going to say it's the wind because that never has happened to me before. Okay, I think this is your reading pile number 3. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.